Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Marvel Legends series figure, and it is Electro, of course, from No Way Home, and it's a Spider-Man character, and he was also featured in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and there's a picture of Jamie Foxx as Electro, and here's the back of the box. So let's open this up. It's already been opened, so I'm just want to show you guys what it looks like in the box. And then once you take it out of the box, you see the electricity effect, 2 extra hands, and then the figure. Okay, there's the figure, 2 extra hands. So let me straighten them up. Here's everything you get out of the box. Alright, so let me give you a closer look at the figure first. Here's Electro. That's the front of the figure. Side view. Back view. And the other side. Now what everyone's wondering, of course, would be whether this electricity effect is removable, and it is not meant to be, at least not meant to be, because you can see here on the forehead there's a piece that protrude into his forehead there. This electricity effect piece. Yeah, so what you're gonna have to do is, if you want to remove this, all you have to do is heat this up. It might take a few tries to do this. They did apply a little bit of glue on it, and once you peg it in, here's the peg piece right here, and there's a little bit of glue inside here. So once you get that out, you might end up breaking this. I use a hairdryer to soften up the plastic, and then I just start prying, and then I was able to get it out. And you can see the forehead, there's a little bit of residual glue there, but not too bad overall. And let's show you the Jamie Foxx head sculpt, and it is a fully sculpted head sculpt, and the only issue is that there's a large hole on his forehead. So what I think some people might do is that they'll fill that up and then sand it and then repaint his face. So yeah, so that's an option. But for me, at the moment, I'm probably not going to do that at the moment, because I'll just use Photoshop to fill that out, and that should be fine for photos. But eventually, I probably will end up doing that as well. So now that I got that out of the way, let's take a look at articulation for this figure. So there's a hinge joint, a ball joint, and then also a hinge. I just don't understand why they didn't give us one without this piece. Or well, they never use magnets, so I mean that's not an option for them. But yeah, it would have been nice without this piece. I think 99% of people won't complain if he doesn't come with this piece. He looks so much better like this than it is with that piece over his face, though. So yeah. So we have shoulders, and then bicep. There's a swivel, and we have double jointed elbows. Now I have to say, these pieces do tend to fall off because they're only pegged in. I don't think they actually applied any glue to some of these pieces here. So yeah, they will pop out from time to time, like these pieces right here. They keep popping out, and then the shoulder ones as well. This one popped out, and you just need to peg them back in, that's all. And these are a little tighter. So I think they probably glued these down, and didn't glue these down because when you articulate this figure, it's going to move around, and that'll help with the articulation, I guess. So double jointed elbows, and then the wrists. These they all go in and out. So the wrists are on hinge joint, they go get in and out, and then there's a ball jointed chest. I believe there's a ball jointed waist. And then these are ball jointed hips, like I said, these pieces will pop out. You go almost 90 degrees, and for him to have better articulation, all they need to do is just cut this section a little bit more to give him a little higher leg movement, thigh swivel, and then he has double jointed knees. See how stretched out this piece is? So that's why, I think that's why they wanted to leave that open, because it does tend to stretch this piece out quite a bit. And then as for the ankle, there's a hinge joint right there, and then of course pivots. Pretty much your standard Marvel Legends articulation. What is this? Doesn't hold anything. There's the back of them, and these pieces do pop out too as well. These two pieces, but for the most part, yeah, it's pretty good. Again, if only they didn't mess up Jamie Foxx's head sculpt, because it looks fantastic. You could totally see Jamie Foxx's head sculpt right here. It's just them putting that piece on. I don't know whether it's a licensing issue or what, but if it wasn't a licensing issue with his head sculpt or his face sculpt or anything like that, then they are, I don't understand why they did it that way then, because unless they're being greedy, trying to make us pay for another figure of Electro down the line without this stupid piece on his face, I think that's more likely, because they want more money. So I think that's the idea of them giving you this with this on, and then later on they're gonna give you another head sculpt without this on, and then making you buy another one. I think that's what they're trying to do. Typical Hasbro crap. So yeah, here's the electricity effect right here, and I believe this one has a little clamp section here. So this goes over his wrist, I believe. So I guess you could do it this way, or maybe this. No, probably go this way then, or maybe this is supposed to slip through, because they don't really tell you where these are supposed to go, but I guess however you want to do it, it's fine. But yeah, in any case, I think this one clamps on his wrist there, so you give that Darcidius electricity effect. Or you could have him levitating, kind of do a levitating pose with these electricity. I'm just gonna, this one doesn't have any, oh, there is a wrist peg right here. There's a wrist clamp right there as well too on this one. So I guess they both go on the wrist section. Let me see if I can do it this way. Ah, that one fell off. Dang it. Okay, that one's kind of cool, like that. Then now I gotta get this one back on the wrists. Okay, oops. So something like that then, maybe, I think. Hopefully, that's how it's supposed to be. So if I put this back on, his face there. There we go. Electro. Pretty cool figure. And but yeah, again, I wish this one wasn't there, because it is a very, very good head sculpt right here. So let's get one last look before I end this video. Oh, let's take a look at the detailing on him. quite a bit of paint apps throughout. So yeah, there you have it, Electro from Hasbro Marvel Legends series, and there you go. Thanks for watching.